So in this part of the podcast, we're going to share just some stories of kindness that we've found in the week. We're calling it, and I'll let Charlotte do our own little special jingle for it. Cough, cough. Is that what we're calling it?
No. Right. We're calling it Kindness News.
Okay, I don't know if that will catch on, to be honest, listeners, but we'll soon wait and see. However, let's move on to the business of the day. The kindness news stories.
Okay, so the first one I have is the one about the scavenger hunt at the zoo. A zoo in Canada.
Okay.
It takes you through the zoo and encourages you to do different acts of kindness.
Like what?
Well, guests would hand out flowers to other patrons,
yeah.
Write positive messages to be shared with others, and learn more about what it takes to care for a zoo animal. The organisers said the warm fall weather created the perfect opportunity for families to take in the special day.
Cool. So they did it for a day, and they went round the zoo doing these special acts of kindness, right? Okay, cool. I wonder what animals they got to look after.
Monkeys.
Oh, you know what? I'd like
probably
genuinely. I mean, that is a great opportunity. And you had a story last week from Canada. Did you reckon Canada's a particularly kind place, or you've just researched a website with loads of Canadian stories?
I think I've just used a very Canadian website.
Okay, cool. I've never been to Canada,
Not either.
It looks.
I'd actually really like to go. That sounds cool.
Cool. We're going to be talking about in future weeks' podcasts the best place that you might want to visit. So I wonder if Canada will come up. Cool. So what's your next kindness news story of the week?
Of the week, yeah, really that.
Kindness news story of the week.
Okay, so in a cemetery, there was loads of graves of veterans, and they were covered in moss. So Eric Dahl started cleaning them up. So they were graves of military. He said, to show veterans we have alive today, that I do truly honour them. November 11 is every day. He says the work is hard and he's not cutting any corners, describing his technique as military precision.
Okay. Sounded like he was a military man himself, was he?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But he was known in his community for his random acts of kindness.
Okay.
And he is cleaning every single final resting place by hand.
What an awesome thing to do, not only for your community, so that you're in a position where those graves are clean, but just to honour the service of those individuals,
the
veterans, is just a really great thing to do. So thank you for that. What's your favourite kindness story of the week?
What of the two I've just said? I don't know, I think both have their own kind of charm. Like, the one about the zoo, I think that's encouraging the people alive to be more kind. But the one about the veterans' graves, that's showing respect to those who have been kind to us.
Yeah. I'm not expecting you to make a choice and ignore the other one, but yeah, I respect to both the zoo and the guy. What was the guy's name?
I think his surname was Dahl.
Dahl, like Roald Dahl.
Dahl.
Yeah, like Roald Dahl. So, the kindness news this week is the zoo in Canada. Good work, and Mr. Dahl, thanks for being such an awesome guy.